So the reason you're getting, all these pain in your body, right? Obviously is because of lack of love. Lack of love from yourself to yourself and lack of love from him to you. If you are having these ill feelings, which he describes, you have these ill feelings towards me, negativity towards me, and you yourself are saying and accepting the fact that, I don't like him. But even for you to think about you don't like the person you're living with and not even finding something good about that person, that tells me that your body is holding on to negativity. Your body's holding on to negativity for that person. And if we are holding on to grudge or anger or frustration, if little things bother you about him, you're the person who is actually suffering more than he is. He doesn't have pain in the body. You're having pain in the body. You're having pain in the mouth. You're having pain. You're having these weird symptoms come up. What are all these symptoms? These symptoms are negativity within our body that we are storing as energy towards our spouse. So what you need to do is you basically have to change your feelings towards this guy in order for you to heal. And yes, you could be neutral. You could be neutral about it, but just being neutral about it is not going to help you. So first of all, you need to start working towards thinking good about this guy, because your mind at the moment cannot think of anything good about this guy. You have to say newer things about him that you haven't been saying to yourself about him for so many years. For your own sake, because you need to convert the negative energy that's within you. You need to convert it to positive. In order for us to convert the negative energy to positive, we need to speak all the good things about our spouse and all the good things about our partner so that we can heal. Because any negative energy towards a person is not going to damage that person, it's going to damage us. We are going to suffer. So you need to speak how good of a dad he is, all the dishes he does, or cleans the house, or provides for the family, whatever you can come up with. Because that is going to change the way you think about him. When you change the way you think about him, he will feel your energy and he will say, oh, you no longer have ill feelings for me. So the bucket is full, the negative feelings are full. And now when this person is actually paying attention to you, you're like, oh, forget it, stay away. Because the bucket is full of negativity. Now let's flip the story. If your bucket was full about him, okay? If your bucket was full about him with love and, he's a nice guy, he's this, he's like all the beautiful things you can think about this person. Then if he had come to you and given you the attention, you would have been like, yay, hallelujah, thank goodness he's coming closer to you now. Now finally he's paying attention. But it's the other way around, because it actually starts with you. The second piece, he is your biggest teacher. The reason you get triggered by him, by his words, you take it so personally. You take it as an attack to you, like literally an attack, like a sword going inside your heart, is because you need to learn how not to take this personally and heal your body. The words that he's saying is so that he can trigger you, and you should not get triggered by it. You got to make yourself stronger. Anything he says to you, if you take it personally, you're going to hurt yourself. But anything he tells you, if you do not believe in it, do not take it personally. It's not going to hurt you. He knows you don't like him. And he's telling you, he's actually telling you, you have ill feelings towards me. You can be like, yeah, you're right. And that's why he's saying you're not authentic. So he's trying to say, hey, that if you are having ill feelings towards me, tell me on my face and be authentic about it instead of smiling, keeping quiet. Just tell me how you feel about me. And that's why he said, I know you don't have good feelings about me. That's why I'm keeping myself busy. You need to understand this. It's harder for this guy also to live with you with those feelings. You're not here to make anyone happy. You're only here to make yourself happy. And if someone does not like you, that's their problem. You need to understand that you need to like yourself no matter what. And if you also don't like yourself, that's why you get pissed or you get angry or you get sad when they tell you that I don't like you. He is your biggest teacher. The moment you don't pay attention to the words he's saying and you don't take it personally, that day you will transcend. Until then, all the triggers that you're facing, like right now, the suffering which you're facing, it's sadness. I want you to look at it in a different perspective. I want you to take every incident, every sadness, every fight as if it's a blessing in your path. Because if you didn't have the sadness, you would not move on to the next step on what do you need to do next. Imagine you were all happy all the time. You and I would not be talking. You would be already enlightened. But because you're feeling the suffering, you're feeling the pain, you're feeling, the pain in your body, the pain in your ears, or whatever you felt, all these physical symptoms, he is right. It is because of stress. It is because of accumulated thoughts, negative thoughts running in your body. And those emotions are taking up space. And when they take up space, they start blocking the organs or they start blocking the energy centers of the body. Therefore, the person has problems. What you're facing is basically you're having a physical symptom, but it's coming from the emotions and the thoughts that you have been thinking for all these years. So what do you need to do? Step number 1, love yourself first and understand who you truly are. And do not take anything personally. When someone says, you're not authentic, tell yourself, I am authentic and I'm gonna stand by this. And I don't care what you think about me. Step number 2, you gotta love the person and the people that are living with you, no matter how wrong they have done to you. Because if you also start doing exactly what he has done to you last 10 years, there's no difference between you and him. And in your path, if you are here at the moment, like spiritually you're here and he's here, you know that you are being a better person by not having ill feelings for your spouse. You want to still have the same feelings that you feel for your children. I know the hardest thing to do in a relationship is to let go of the past. Let go of the words they used. Let go of the verbal abuse they did or the mental abuse they did. But I want you to learn another perspective. Every new day that comes up for you, your challenge is to let go of what happened yesterday. Like basically starting fresh day 1. Imagine today is day 1 with this person. You want to tell him, I like you. I love the things you do for the family. You want to start coming up with these statements. I love how you're a great father. I love how you're a great to the kids. I love how you do the cooking. I love how you provide for the family. You want to give what you haven't been getting for all these years. And only then you're going to feel good. And when you feel good, no more pain, no more issues in your body, because now you just changed the feelings you have and surrender. And it's funny, you in your incident said, when you said, God, please take this away, you surrendered to God. Let's use God again in your healing. You need to literally have a conversation with God. And if you need to go to church for this, go to church. But technically God is everywhere. So you can literally say, God, from this moment onwards, I am not going to think anything negative about my partner. I'm living with him until the time I'm living with him, or even if I'm not living with him, I'm not going to talk negative about him. I'm not going to think negative about him. I am only going to practice being in the present moment. And being in the present moment means not thinking about what he told you in the past.